Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnan Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. I have surrendered my soul at the fearless feet of Mother. Am I afraid of death anymore? So when we get a security higher than the bodily existence demands, we no more be afraid of death. Death we are afraid because I do not know where from I came into this body, how I was brought here, who brought me here, and where am I going to live in this body? I do not know. That's why we get frightened. But as we see slowly, we enter into higher levels of consciousness and get a higher security than the bodily existence. Our spiritual existence is there, always indestructible and unchanging eternal reality within this bodily existence, which is going to fall off one day. So bodily existence I have, at the same time I have spiritual existence also. We are fully aware of our bodily existence and not even an inkling we have of the spiritual existence within, except that we enter into sleep, leaving this body every day. It's a hint by nature to make us understand I have an existence, we have an existence independent of body. That's why I forget the body and go inside. And even I do not, to the extent, the separation is to the extent that I don't even know I have a body left behind and I am coming to dream state. Nothing of it. I enter a dimension unrelated to body, unrelated to this world, where this world is entirely absent. I enter there. Nature is showing, you are not body. You have an existence independent of body. And nothing is there. What you call I, mine, and for me in this world. The world itself is not there. It is an appearance in waking state alone. Go beyond. So this is the main teaching of Bhagavad Gita, especially to Arjuna, who is affected by despondency, total despair, doesn't know what to do in that state of total hopelessness, no more hopes in life. There you see Krishna giving the Atma Jnana. He begins with the self-knowledge. Nainam chindanti shastrani. You have an existence which nothing can destroy you. Why are you worried about the war and body being killed? The body can be killed, the self cannot be killed. House can be destroyed, the space cannot be destroyed. You are the space. You are identifying with the body. So give up this body identification. So this, it begins with that knowledge. And when we come to know, at least intellectually, with firm conviction, that conviction stays at all times, even while facing the death. So that conviction doesn't go, faith doesn't go. Such strong understanding, by repeated understanding, we move to the depth of our being. Slowly we must shift our existence from bodily existence to our spiritual existence. In day-to-day activities when we are immersed, try to bring your Atmic awareness into your mind. Oh, my body is working. Especially when you are sick, when you are bedridden, when you are helplessly lying down, when you are admitted to the hospital, when you are taking medicines, just objectify this body and subjectify yourself with the self which is within. Oh, this is body suffering. So much of suffering, bodily suffering. Oh, the moment I sleep, fall asleep, I don't feel at all. How that identification makes me to be body. So slowly, again, when you're in good health also, oh, body is in good health. In Bengali, they use the term shorir. How are you? They don't ask, Tomar shorir kemon? How is your body, bodily existence? It's a common, not specifically mentioned, but in common language. Kemon ache tomar shorir? How is your body? Means, how are you? Are you healthy? How is your health? In Hindi also we use the same term. आपकी तबीयत कैसी है? How is your body? तबीयत means body. That can we superimpose that understanding on ourselves to objectify the body and subjectify myself to the spirit. When you are intensely working, oh, my body is working, I am at peace, I am within, I am at joy. Can you separate and slowly shift your existence from bodily existence to constant efforts will make you slowly awaken from within. This awakening is most important part of the spiritual life. From awakening from within. Adhyatmika Jagrata. We are sleeping years, lives after lives, not years after years. Lives after lives we are sleeping. From that slumber we have not been able to get up. We earn, we go to school, study, everything we do without knowing who am I. We move about in this world, trying to protect this body, serve this body which is going to perish, and then last, die without knowing who am I in this body. This should not happen anymore. So, when everything is going on well, with the activities, with people, while eating, drinking, talking to people, making fun at all time, shift your awareness from bodily awareness to the spiritual awareness and move about. How do you do? Objectively, try to spiritualize every aspect of your life. Offer all that you do to the divine. You are cooking, let the cooking be offered. Every spoon that you turn in the vessel while cooking, let it be an offering to God. While the vegetables are boiling on the stove, offer that to God. What all you see, try to see divine. Where you cannot see the divine, offer that to divine. So the awareness is slowly shifting from the material world to the spiritual world. Awareness are changing, attitudes are changing. The world will remain the same, it will never change. People will change, the nature will remain as it is. Same people, different people come with the same natures. What we saw in Mahabharata is going on every day, same Mahabharata everywhere. There is nothing, same Bhagavad Gita, same Ramakrishna's teachings is going again and again. It is eternal. Same question Arjuna asked, even today everybody is asking. Same question, answer which Krishna gave, everybody is giving. So it's a repetitive world. So nothing new. I have to change my attitude towards this world. World need not be changed. You have to change the attitude. World will remain the same, whether you are a perfected jnani or a murkha. Both, the world will not change. You are changing. You are seeing a world of conflict. After enlightenment, you will see a world of God, a world of divine. You change, the world will remain. World is there to change you. The world is a training center where we all come, pass through various transformations, move towards perfection. We are raw and entered in this world like a ore entering a factory. It goes through a tremendous process of crushing, smelting, taking away the metal, casting, so many processes it goes on till the final finished product comes out. After that it is free. Like that we have entered, we will emerge out with perfection. Till that nature will not leave. Thakur says, once a patient is admitted to a hospital, doctor will not release him till he is cured. Like that we will not have an rest, or I cannot escape wherever you go. Even committing suicide is not an end. It is going to be, it's the beginning of a much more problematic existence. So here you cannot escape. Only thing, you have to transcend the nature and go beyond. So the whole thing is change yourself and don't try to change this world. So here we see Thakur, Master listened. When we experience the death as friend, you see, even in Shankaracharya's life, you will see him constantly from childhood in that serial or a movie that have brought out about Shankaracharya. You can see he is always moving through friends from his small days, young days. One is the prajnana and other is mrityu. Everybody is moving with death. The birth means the moment the person is born, death is fixed and countdown has begun. Every day the child passes, every moment the child passes, it is moving towards death. So constant companion of a living being is death. A countdown has begun, that's all. It is moving towards the end. Birth means it's death. So birth is one moment. Death is rest of the life. The candle doesn't live for its lifetime. It dies, the candle is dying every moment. And when its light goes off, we see, oh, candle is over. Like that, death when we see, we understand, oh, life is over. We will not know. We feel as if we are living through 100 years. Oh, he lived 100 years. No, he died 100 years. How entirely change you see. Everywhere we are accustomed to see the truth as unreal and unreal as truth. Even earth moving around the earth, sun and sun moving around the earth. We can never see earth moving around the sun as long as you are on this earth. It is sun alone moving. Morning it comes up and on the other side it sets in the evening. Sun is moving around the earth. Whatever, however you may think, meditate upon and open the eyes and see, the sun is moving around. Only thing when you know the truth is when you go far away from this solar system and look at the earth. Earth is moving around the sun, not sun around the. So, can you go far away from your bodily existence? Can you go far away from this world to another level of consciousness from where till you wake up, the dream world is real. The moment you wake up, the dream world was not there when you were experiencing also. How beautiful you see nature. Similarly, we have to move towards the reality. The intellect, buddhi, has an error, the basic error of perceiving unreal as real and real as unreal. It's born with that nature. Now, this buddhi is to be corrected. So we awaken the higher buddhi called dhi, which can penetrate into nature, like you can go away from the solar system and look at the solar system. This penetrates and looks back. Oh, I was never a body at all. So this aspect, then you will see that birth and death are just a play in the long journey of the jiva through lives after lives of movement. So the master listened to that song filled with divine fervor. Means you see a place where I am totally finding myself safe and secured. I have nothing to fear. So where can I get that place where I am totally feel myself secured? I have nothing more to worry. See, it is life and death matter. If everything goes off also, nothing to worry. Life goes off also. Body dies away, nothing to worry. Nothing you have lost. When will you come to know? The content of the body, we are mistaking for the body in waking state. So can we somehow shift our awareness to be that? Now, holding on to the Divine Mother, Sri Ramakrishna began his sadhana to show to the world how we can transcend this nature. Went on weeping at the feet of Mother. Mother, reveal yourself. Is it true that people say you exist? Nobody has. So many people say that I have seen God, I have seen God. Enlightened people are there. They are unaffected by birth and death. They are unaffected by anything happening in this world. Their own body burning away in fire. They are not worried. Where are you? How you are? Now, slowly I am getting introduced to a place where I find myself safe. This, the surrender to the divinity, somewhere, some divine, which is beyond this nature, pervading this nature, at the same time standing as substratum of this. That when we say substratum, it is the adhara, pervading it, but not seen. It's pervading. Why we are not able to see? Senses cannot perceive it. Now a blind man who doesn't have only sight, he cannot perceive the world of light. So he can never see what is this, what the eyes see if he is blind. Like that, he has got all other senses. He has got nose, ears, touch, everything is there except eye. All other senses are there. Why is he not able to see light? Because other senses cannot see. Like that, 5 senses, mind and intellect is the only instrument we have. All this cannot see the divine or the transcendental. I have to go beyond mind. I have to go beyond intellect. How to go beyond mind? Something I have to leave something. I have to hold on to something like a worm, grip and move. Here we see, holding on to the divine, I stretch myself, I release myself from the old habits of seeing world as world. So this holding the grip on the divine, small grip is available. The name, nama, rupa, guna. We hear from scriptures, we hear from the enlightened soul. All saints give the praises of Divine Mother. Who are you, Mother? Swamiji also writes, you see, on Divine Mother. Ka tvam shubhe, Shiva kare. Who are you, Divine Mother? Sukha Dukkha Haste. On one side, you are filled with the Sukha, projecting, radiating Sukha. On the other side, Dukkha. Sukha Dukkha Haste. Who are you that? So, this aspect, that slowly I am gripping the Divine to pull myself away from this bodily existence, to pull myself away. Once my grip gets firm, now I feel secured. I have nothing more to worry. Death I am not afraid anymore, because I have caught a thing which is beyond the relativity of birth and death. The duality I have crossed, all dualities. I, you, this, that. I have caught a place where I can peacefully rest all times, in life and in death, after death too. So I am in touch with the eternity. I am entered into the awareness of eternity, from where I can see all things are flowing, the lives are flowing, the nature is flowing, the creation is projecting and again ending. The whole universe appears, disappears. Srishti Prasthiti Pralaya is going on. I am beyond all that. So I pervade the universe. I pervade every jiva. And that I am holding on to. I am holding the ocean now. I have no more fear of anything of this world. So there we find, first time, we are understanding what is eternity, unchanging eternal reality. Eternity, and all this is temporal, appearing, disappearing. So there we make the hold. That Sri Ramakrishna is how the Divine Mother supports that jiva who is aspiring to hold. She is giving her hand, hold my child. Now, this aspect where we can, an ant or anything, suppose you are standing, an ant or any insect or anything can first have a grip on you. First, what part is touching the ground, it can climb. It cannot climb. A flying bird can come and sit on your head, but a crawling insect cannot sit on your head. It first touches your feet, which is standing. That's the only thing that accessible to a creeping creature on the earth. So I am so lowly. I am body. I am afraid of death. I am afraid I cannot bear the insults. I cannot. So puny I have become. People showing finger, I get frightened. I weep. People scolding me. So lowly I have become, like a creature like a creeping worm on the earth. So I can have, but there is vast, pervading all that exists. Where can I have grip? Where she is keeping her foot. The feet is considered as the first thing that I can hold on to, Mother. The moment you touch it, the moment you hold on, you are holding on to the whole Mother. When you climb on the foot, you are climbed there. You are safe. You are on the Mother's. And Ramanujacharya, how the divine manifestations come into picture and take us to the beyond. Gives a beautiful example of avatara coming. How Mother becomes accessible to jiva. How God becomes accessible to jiva. What is avatara? He explains as elephant and a man. Man by no means he can climb on the elephant's back. He can hold on the tile, pull himself up, do anything. You cannot so easily climb. So, what mouth does is, it shows his ankusha and just pricks it. The elephant sits. It's a call from the devotee. Helpless call. Trahi, trahi. The elephant sits. Well, elephant sits also. Man cannot climb on it. So it stretches its, you must see it beautifully how it makes the person climb. It puts its trunk on its own back leg and holds. There he takes the grip. It is already sitting down and putting the trunk behind. On that he keeps his feet and climbs up. This is called, he explains as avatara, God coming down to give. Even when the God comes down, people do not recognize. In Bhagavad Gita, how Krishna laments as if, how people do belittle me sometimes. They can never know God has come down in the human form. So here we see God, after coming down, He has to make me climb upon also. He climbing down, He has to make me climb up. So this He calls avatara. And then another example He gives, we have to cross over. The crossing over, He gives a beautiful example again. A insect, say an ant, cannot go across a river or a stream. The moment it will be carried away. A running stream is there or a river, it is afraid to touch the water. If an ant touches it, is taken away. So what does it do is, there will be some lion or tiger sitting there, it goes and climbs. The tiger wants to go to the other side. It can jump across the stream. It jumps to the other side. And the ant gets down and freely moves about. The crossing, it wants to cross, but it knows it cannot cross. So who is crossing? This example also is taken by the saints. Beda par karo. You are the boatsman. You are the boat. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.